Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and I have to tell you, I'm like super excited to be filming this video. Now don't get me wrong, because y'all know anytime I get time to film for you, I'm always excited. But for some reason, when I find some really good affordable products, I feel like I'm just extra excited. And I feel like I found something that is going to be a really good product because so far I'm loving it. Now I do have another video that's going to be all about drugstore products, like the new drugstore products. I don't know if it's going to be up before this video or not, but just in case this one is up first, make sure you're on the lookout for my newest What's New at the Drugstore video, because I will include the product that I'm about to show you as well as some other great things I found. But no more talking, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys saw in the title, this video is going to be all about the new Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I haven't really heard anybody talking about it. I actually didn't even know it was coming out. I was just looking for new drugstore products on ULTA because I was making an order and this popped up and I was like, oh gosh, I have to give this a try. Now Maybelline, I do really like their Fit Me line. I think the concealers are really good. I think the foundation is really good. And this is actually not the first time that Maybelline has come out with like a loose powder. I want to say last year sometime they did come out with the translucent powder. I didn't really like that powder. I felt like it was okay, but it wasn't really anything to rave about. But I do know a lot of people who love that powder. But for me, I don't know, it was just okay. But when I saw that they were coming out with their new finishing powders, I was really excited. And I was even more excited because they had some really good color ranges. Now, when I ordered my powder on ULTA, I think there was only like 4 shades total that you could choose from. I ended up picking up the medium deep shade, but when I actually went and checked on Maybelline's website, they have 8 different shades that you can choose from. So kudos to Maybelline for giving options. I love it when a drugstore company, I love it with any company, but mainly also a drugstore company, because you know it's going to be affordable if it's drugstore, gives options. And y'all already know when I say options, I mean something for us melanin sisters and brothers, because we are not always included in the Spectrum color release. So thank you, Maybelline, for thinking enough of us to give us a great shade range selection. Now, I am actually wearing this powder today as my under eye setting powder. I wore it for 2 days before this, so I kind of can give you guys a really good feel on how I like it. And I'm also going to show you guys a little quick demo somewhere throughout this video to show you how it applied when I used it today. But first, I want to go ahead and talk about packaging. It comes in this square type of packaging, kind of reminds me of the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder packaging because it's like that square form. It comes with a twist off top and it does have a sifter on the inside of it. As far as the amount, you are getting 0.7 ounces or 20 grams of product. And then really quickly, I want to tell you guys what it says online that this powder is actually supposed to do. It says it's a silky, lightweight finishing powder with a hint of color for a seamless, natural look. It's a mineral-based formula that's designed to help control shine, smooth your skin texture with a hint of color, and it says the mineral powder provides the perfect finishing touch to your makeup base. I say this all the time, when companies actually include the word finishing powder in their product, that's usually the main way it's supposed to be used, as a finishing powder, which is basically something to set your overall look. That is not to say that that's how you actually have to use the powder. And the color that I ended up getting, I got it specifically to use it as a under eye powder, but I just want to throw that out there because I feel like sometimes people get confused, like, well, what exactly is a finishing powder? A finishing powder is just supposed to be like that last touch to your makeup application to kind of bring everything together. But again, that's not how you have to use it. A lot of people don't use the Laura Mercier powder that way. They don't use the Dermablend powders, the Cover FX powders. Like, you could use it in whatever way that you choose. So again, I got this mainly to use as my under eye setting powder. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, you already know that I've been loving the Dermablend Worn Saffron powder as my under eye powder. It is just like my new holy grail powder. I love it more than anything else that I have tried. So just to give you guys again a comparison, you get 28 grams or 1 ounce of product in the Dermablend as opposed to the 0.7 or 20 gram product that you get in the Maybelline. But obviously the Maybelline is considerably a lower amount than you would pay for the Dermablend, because this is considered more of a higher end product. So I do want to go ahead and just give you guys some hand swatches of the two so you can just see the color comparison. So first I will go ahead and start with the Maybelline powder. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to apply it right here on my hand. So this is how the Maybelline powder looks when you kind of just blend it out. It's not necessarily a white. This one to me is just more of like a, I don't know, like a peachy, yellowy, beige type of color. But I do think that this would be a really nice color for those of us, again, with more melanin to your skin. You don't always want to go for the banana powders. So the banana powders are just not going to always work. Not to say, I mean, if you have it and you love it and it works for you, that's fine. But I feel like a lot of the times we reach for banana powders because we see everybody else doing it, and then it kind of just leaves that day glow under eye type of look. So it's okay to go with a, you know, color that has a little bit more peachiness or a little bit more beigey type of undertone to it. So again, that is how the Maybelline looks blended out on my hand. And now I'm just going to do the same thing with the Dermablend Warm Saffron. I'm going to apply a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to go ahead and apply that right here to the lower portion of my hand. And as you can hopefully see, to me, the two are actually really similar. The only difference, and I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, the Dermablend is actually just a little bit warmer in the undertone than the Maybelline, but just at like a first glance, they both blend out and look super similar in color. But I definitely feel like the Dermablend has just a little bit more of a warmer undertone than the Maybelline does, but not like that much of a difference. There's just like a slight difference. So as I mentioned to you guys in the earlier portion of the video, I did use the powder underneath my eyes today, as well as I've been using it for like the past couple of days, and I have to tell you guys, I actually really like it. Like, normally I'm not a big fan of the drugstore setting powders. To me, they just don't give me the coverage that I'm looking for, but I really like this one. I don't know if I mentioned the shade that I got, but I have the shade medium deep. There's also a deep, and then there's a dark on the Maybelline website. I don't know if this has released in stores yet. If it has and you guys have seen it, please leave it down below in the comment section where you guys are seeing it pop up so that others can kind of go out and find it. But as I said, I did pick mine up on ULTA, and when I ordered mine on ULTA, they had the medium deep and they had dark. They didn't have the deep, so there is a deep option on the Maybelline website if anybody wants to go ahead and check it out there. But I really do like it. Do I like it more than I like the Dermablend powder? I'm going to tell you guys, no, I don't. Just because I feel like, again, with the Dermablend, there is a bit more warmness to it. So to me, although it gives you like a flawless under eye finish, it doesn't really do much as far as kind of like highlighting. It just gives you like a natural brightness underneath your eye, if that makes any sense. But I feel like with the Maybelline, at least the one that I picked up, the medium deep, it does give you a bit more highlighted under eye type of look. So it's not a deal breaker for me, because I feel like even though it's highlighted, it's not that day glow yellow to banana-ish type of highlight. And I also feel like the Dermablend powder, it gives you that more flawless finish because the powder is just like a little bit heavier and a little bit thicker. I feel like this powder is more finely milled, so when you apply it, it just gives you like a lighter application, so you can definitely still see like my freckles peeking through. It feels, well, the Dermablend powder doesn't feel heavier, but it just kind of you know once you apply it that it's there, you know what I mean? And like I said, I feel like the coverage is a lot more with the Dermablend than I do with this, but it's not a deal breaker. I feel like even though it gives you that under eye highlighted, it still gives you like a natural flawless type of finish. So I do really like this. I would definitely recommend picking this up. So hopefully this video was not too long, but I was really excited again because I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but I definitely feel like this is a powder that is worth checking out. It gets a thumbs up in my book so far. That could of course change, and if I feel like after using it for a lot longer I come back and I don't like it, or if I start to see where it's like creasing or something like that, I will let you guys know that. But for right now, first impression, like an initial review, I'm actually really liking it, and I think you guys should check it out. So if you've already picked it up, let me know what you think down below in the comment section, or whatever else you guys want to tell me, let me know down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for continuing to rock with me. We recently hit 35,000 here on my channel, and that's just, it's mind-blowing to me, because I say all the time, my first year, I think I ended my first year on YouTube with like 100 people. So that's one of the reasons why I'm always just so thankful, because I know what it's like to feel like you don't have the support, you know what I mean? And even though I'm not on here with 1 million subscribers, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So as always, y'all the real MVP in my book, and until next time, bye YouTube.